In one small town, there was an abandoned movie theater called Cinema Vita. For many years, it was the center of entertainment. But one day after an evening screening of Mickey Mouse cartoons, something strange happened. All the spectators disappeared. After that, the movie theater was closed, and locals avoided it, considering it a cursed place. However, a group of teenagers, Max, Dan, and Lara, decided to check the urban legend. Armed with flashlights, they made their way inside. The dusty hall, torn chairs, the frozen smell of mold. Everything indicated that no one had been here for a long time. But the strangest thing was that in the center of the hall, there was an old projector, and it was working. A black and white cartoon about Mickey Mouse flickered on the screen covered in cobwebs. But something was wrong. The character's movements were jerky, and his smile looked too wide, unnatural. Suddenly, the cartoon slowed down, and Mickey turned his head straight at the guys. The film continued to play. Now Mickey Mouse slowly raised his hand and pointed directly at the teenagers. The screen began to flicker, and then the image began to go beyond its borders, as if the cartoon itself was coming to life. Lara screamed, grabbing Max by the hand. Dan rushed to the door and pounded on it with his fists. But it was too late. The screen exploded with a stream of light, and a shadow burst out from there. Mickey Mouse was no longer drawn. His skin became sticky and spread like resin. His ears trembled, and his smile stretched all the way to his ears, revealing sharp, uneven teeth. He took a step forward. His feet seemed to fall into the floor. Mickey moved slowly, but inexorably. "Run!" Max yelled, grabbing Lara by the hand. They rushed to the aisle between the chairs, but from behind, there was a terrible, drawn-out screech. Dan stumbled, sticky, resinous hands, Mickey's wrapped around his ankles. Max grabbed the nearest chair and slammed it hard into the monster's arm. It hissed, letting go of Dan. The trio rushed to the exit. The door gave way with a terrible creak, and they flew out. An inhuman scream was heard from behind. The building shook, as if the cinema itself was cursing them. Turning around, Max saw the cinema screen plunge into darkness again. They survived. But since then, every night he heard an ominous laugh in the distance, reminiscent of the voice of Mickey Mouse.